Bagui is blocked road in demand of ration and cash dole during 7 days. What is the message do you want?
My first counter question to you is that they are not refugees. Refugees are people who are not from this country. They are very much from India. Second thing is, you cannot deny people ration and threaten them to leave an area and say that if you don't leave, we will not give you food. This is unheard of, and it cannot be done anywhere in India. And under Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, this is a clear violation of human rights. You know, even to people who are not citizens of this country, you cannot give them right of food. And what we have done in this issue is unheard of and unprecedented. You cannot tell people that we will not give you food unless you don't leave the state. And that also to Indian citizens. They are Indian citizens. So my message is that I'm going to go to the High Court. I'm also going to go to Mizoram. I'm going to talk to the Chief Minister of Mizoram. And let's be very honest. The Riang people's ancestral land is Tripura. And Tripura has been known to give shelter to anyone who's come from outside. Tripura has had a history of accommodating people, whether it was the Noakhali riots, the Bengal famine, the East Pakistan war. And in our own homeland, if the indigenous people are not given the basic dignity, what is the message that we are sending to the indigenous people of Northeast and Tripura specifically? That this is a completely unprecedented, unheard of situation, and of course we will fight for a dignity, and we will fight for a right of option of staying in your ancestral homeland.
During 22 years they are living here. Some innocent people is losing their lifestyle also, destroying their two generation. So what is the solution in your eyes?
The solution is that we have to show a larger heart. Most of our Bru Riang communities, people may not be aware, when the Dumbur Hydel project started in 1970s, it displaced thousands and thousands of Riang and Tripuri families. Most of the Bru families and Riang families were Jumiyas. They wandered off to other parts of the region. And this is their ancestral land. And Kanchanpur, let me be very specific. Kanchanpur is named after my grandmother, Kanchan Prabha Devi. And this Kanchanpur was named when she decided to give the Swasti community, who are people who are very poorly treated in East Pakistan, and they came over to India. My grandmother gave them land here and repatriated them who are not at that time Indian citizens. And actual genuine people of the state have been told to leave the state in the same very Kanchanpur. How ironical is that?
How long roadblock is going on?
I am not the person who's agitating. I've come here, and if you've heard my what I've spoken to the people, I have said this is not a communal situation. This is a problem between two states, and a wrong treatment meted out by the government of India and the respective state governments towards the displaced people of the displaced Riang people. And the next action is that we are going to take corrective steps. And if the Tripura government is unwilling to give land, then I will try to give whatever money I have. I'll put in money and I'll give them land to stay in this part of the state.
That's it, I think. Enough.